I'm Todd Brabec, Executive Vice President of ASCAP, which is the American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, and we're in Los Angeles, California. ASCAP is a performing rights organization, and what we do is we license the users of music under the copyright law. There's when someone uses music, they have to get permission, and copyrighted music, they have to get permission and pay for it. So what we do is we provide all the users of music, radio, television stations, wired music services, the internet, websites, nightclubs, bars, grills, concert halls, wherever music is being performed. We go to the user, we arrange for a license to be acquired, we collect the money, we negotiate the money, we collect the money, and then we pay it to writers and publishers who have performances in that particular media. So there are, like, as a performing rights organization in every primary country of the world, with the United States being an exception, where we have three here: ASCAP, BMI, and CSEC. Now, we collect about $700 million, actually it's in excess of $700 million in 2005. And what we'll do is we look at all the different areas that we license. Radio is one area, network television, ABC, CBS, NBC is one area, wired music services is an area, local television, cable is a separate area, it's HBO, Showtime, basic cable. We'll look at the amounts of money we collect in each of those different areas, and we separate the pots of money. And then we look at who has performances in that particular area. HBO, that's, for example, a lot of movies, some series. We look at all the writers who have performances in HBO for a 3-month period. Then we divide that money from HBO by the people who have performances in there, based on the number of performances that they have. And we come out with a value of a performance on HBO, an underscore or a feature performance, visual vocal, or a theme song. And basically what we're getting the information electronically in most cases from the data services, from the production companies, from the networks themselves. And radio, we're getting it from BDS, Media Guide, which was something that ASCAP owns. It's the tracking fingerprinting system. And then we're just using that information that comes in, whether it's via cue sheets or whatever information comes in from the user. And we'll use that to determine what's being performed in that area, and then we make payments according to the amount of money that's come in from that area. The ASCAP was founded actually in 1914 by writers and publishers. So it was an equal split at that point. It's the only organization where you had both as the original owners of this particular source of copyright. So it's the only field where you're going to see the writer getting paid directly. In every other area of music publishing, whether it's a synchronization license for a television or film, or it's a ringtone performance, the publisher is collecting 100% of the money and sharing it with the writer based on whatever deal the publisher has with the writer. In the case of performing rights organizations, the performance right, which in the United States is probably about close to $1.5 billion just in the U.S. alone, writers are getting paid directly. So it doesn't go through the publishers, it goes to the writers. And it's really because the foundation of ASCAP was writers and publishers, and that's the way it was set up from inception.